Hi, everyone. I'm here with the wonderful Emzy Shadows. Now, Emzy is a longtime friend of the meditation group. She's been tremendously helpful doing videos on meditation through pain, meditation when you're upset, meditation when you're angry. She's also done some fun ones like meditating in the bathtub. When I told my wife about this, she said, a perfect place. She does meditations on painting. And so there's a wonderful balance between fun and incredibly practical. Welcome, MZ.
Hi, nice to
Hi.
be here again.
Exactly. Now, MZ, tell us a little bit about why you started your YouTube channel first, if you would, please.
Yeah, so basically there's been a few reasons. I've been meditating for the last 9 years. So I've been I sorry, I'm getting distracted by all the writing at the bottom, but thank
Oh,
you.
the ego slips in. Yes, I thought it
Right? I'm like,
might.
oh, well, thank you. Yes. So anyway, yeah, I've been practicing for 9 years, and I wanted to explore the idea that you can meditate anywhere, anytime, on anything. And it's been really fun exploration. I've been exploring that on my own for basically the 9 years because I have a lot of trouble sitting. I have a lot of I actually have sort of diagnosed myself with ADHD. And because I'm a very hyperactive person, so sitting and with my thoughts just seemed like impossible for me. And I think a lot of people felt the same way. So I thought, why not do this with people on YouTube and see if this connects with people? Because again, it's a reason why a lot of people don't go into meditation because of the intimidation of sitting. And you don't have to sit to meditate. You can meditate while you cook or while you clean or while you brush your teeth or comb your hair or whatever you're doing, so that it doesn't take up. It doesn't seem so intimidating.
Exactly. Now, that's part of why I like your videos. You've also done at least one, maybe two formal sitting meditations too that I've
Yeah.
seen. Um,
Hmm.
so, what have you learned? Uh, Interactions with viewers, or what have you learned as a result of doing the really a lot of YouTube videos?
Yeah, I've learned definitely that meditation is so helpful for myself. And it's funny, I've realized how much formal meditation is so important, to have my own practice outside of the videos and to really, because then you get a basis throughout your whole day. Your whole day is changed because if you've sat like, let's say, in the morning, which I usually do, then your just whole day, the trajectory is just completely changed. And um, at least in my experience with how, especially dealing with chronic pain, if I start with meditation in my day, then I'll continue to do that throughout my day. And then with the YouTube, I guess because I've been doing it, guiding it, so it's guiding meditation. I'm guiding myself, but also I'm imagining, guiding other people. So having that practice by myself has really been kind of this sacred place for me, and I feel like that's grown in importance, so much so, which is interesting because my videos are all about doing it informally, when actually it's taught me that formal practice um, is so profound in its own way. And um, yeah, so that's something that I've learned.
That's interesting. I found the same, but let everybody here watching this know it's okay to start doing 1 or 2 minutes, doing the things that MZ says.
Totally, totally.
You don't need to sit in the lotus position for an hour.
No,
No,
no, no,
um,
not at the beginning. And that's the thing, is I think that partly because I've had 9 years of experience, and now because I did so many videos, I've just been doing it over and over and over again, that I've built my practice to the point where I almost have to sit now. which used to not be the case. Whereas I could just go days with doing, informal practice, years with doing informal practice, and me feeling a lot of the benefit. Um, but now doing the sitting practice as well, it just, yeah, it just multiplies. It just, you can see that the results multiply exponentially rather than kind of at a steady trickle kind of pace, which, either one is fine. It's just a
Of
difference.
course. Now, you're very clear about not being a teacher, and
Hmm.
I really respect that about you. You use the word in a very, very formal way, and uh, I actually have some official teacher training certificates, but I mostly call myself a coach or a mentor.
Oh.
What do you now? You're for soften the word, but you're teaching a lot of people about
Hmm.
meditation or introducing it.
Hmm.
So, would you call yourself a coach? How do you view your role in the world? Because I think of you even as one of my mindfulness coaches.
Oh, well, I'm very honored to that you say that. I feel very honored to have that. But honestly, I feel like the term that I've been given, at least, is practice leader. So the courses that I've taken, what they've said is that you're now a practice leader of meditation. So because, and again, that's, you don't want to get that confused with teacher, because it is different for me. At least I haven't done like long retreats where you go for months or sit for, um, days at a time. I've done days, but not months. But yeah, so I think that's a big difference between, at least what I know as for teachers, is that, like, the Buddhist monks, they do year-long retreats that they sit and work with their mind every single day for hours and hours. And so to I think the experience is just so much more that you need because it's such a difficult thing. So I don't know. I have to talk a bit more to teachers and see what they've done to become teachers. Honestly, I don't completely know, other than try to do as many courses as you can and sit as long as possible. So I would have eventually maybe be love to train to become a teacher, but right now I think just being a guide or a practice leader is good.
Well, you are in a very, very rigorous a rigorous hierarchical organization too, and the Tibetans, they're not dabblers.
No,
The
exactly.
longest meditation I've ever done are the 10-day insight uh, vipassana retreats by the Goenka organization, and
Ooh,
that's 10 days. It's the first day and a half is anapana. You just um, pay attention to where the breath touches
right.
your
Mm-hmm.
nose, right? And then um, the whole 10 days, there's noble silence, no talking,
Mm,
no reading, no exercise, no
yeah.
communication of any kind. Just you and your brain, right?
Yeah,
Plus the
I've never done one of those. I would love to, though. That
Oh, they're
intrigues
they're all
me.
over the place, Emzy. And people look up Goenka, Goenka. By the way, he charges the same for their retreats as Buddha charged.
Wow.
Zero. You're
Nice.
not even allowed to donate until you're an old student like me and you've been there several times.
Oh,
They take care of you. They treat you like a Burmese monk. Your meals are served, and you're
wow.
in noble silence, and you got 6, 8, 9 hours a day of meditation in silence, just you and your brain. It's one of the most profound experiences you can ever have, and it's tough. Okay, enough about me and that, but you
That's
could
awesome.
consider that it's the Burmese tradition, so it's not straight in the Tibetan tradition like Emzy
That's
is at.
okay.
Tell us about Instagram. What have you noticed about Instagram and being a practice leader, or I call you introducing meditation. What's it like to introduce meditation on the very um, image conscious Instagram?
Instagram. Yeah. Well, I think I mean, I personally. like makeup and like kind of a lot of the things that it is about. So like fashion and whatever. So I kind of try to use that my own what I like to just encourage people to be involved in meditation. So I'll be like, I did a meditation with makeup, and so I'll show off my makeup, and it's like whatever, a cute selfie, and it's that's just what Instagram is basically. So you just kind of go along with it, and but not to the extreme, just kind of for fun and for your own enjoyment. But it's not it hasn't caught on too much or any way on Instagram yet. So I'll have to get back to you with more on how many people on people in getting involved and stuff. I think a lot of the time um it is just kind of a swipe up and then it's like, okay, it's gone, so you do battle with that, kind of hoping that people are engaging more, but you don't necessarily know. So
Yeah. Yeah. Ciao, Alan, too. Okay. So Instagram, YouTube, and of course you do it in our little group. Uh, can you tell us about what you've got planned for the next little while for videos?
well, I basically just think of it up while I go along. I'm a very impromptu
Oh, okay.
sort of spontaneous sort of person, actually. So a lot of the time it's just like, what am I doing right now? What do I feel like doing? And then I will be like, okay, I might as well meditate and film that. And I think that's partly why maybe people are engaged too, is because it's just things that everyone does, everyday kinds of things. So, but yeah, I do want to. I have more like other visions for the channel as well, like not just about meditation, but
Uh-huh.
also delving into stigma and things like that, because um, there's a lot of different things that I'm dealing with that has a lot of stigma involved, and you know, doing that with a mindful kind of awareness, like side to it, interviewing people with things that they're stigmatized for. So that's kind of been one thought that I've been
Oh, that
going
MZ,
on.
that's a
But
great idea.
yeah, you
Anything,
like
any
that?
any place where you can help the world be a little kinder, a little more tolerant, a little more accepting,
Yeah,
a little less stigmatizing. That's a great idea. Yes,
yeah.
I totally with that.
Cool.
Uh, well, I really want to keep this one short. Um, Thank you, MZ. I'm going to put in the down below. I don't have the link right now, but I will
Oh,
put links.
great. I forgot to send that. So sorry.
That's all good. You message me the link, and I will put the link for YouTube and Instagram in the comments below. Thank you, MZ, and
Thank
just
you.
you get the last word. Say goodbye to the group.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone. And remember to meditate anywhere, anytime, on anything.